Well, guys, looks like we got some dark clouds ahead. Looks like this drive's going to be similar to a drive I had months ago when coming home from Niles. Guess we'll see. Hello, everybody. This is Michael Dennis Starbuck here. So these are videos that I took Wednesday of March 19th. I mean, some of these were taken Thursday of March 20th, but for most part, most of these were taken on March 19th. So, before I show the rest of these videos, I'm going to give you kind of a backstory. So, for this thunderstorm that came through, first off, it wasn't anywhere near as bad as what people were saying they were. Basically, about an hour or so before this thunderstorm came through, I received a few alerts that there was a severe thunderstorm warning for Berrien County and then Van Buren County. So after receiving those alerts, I would go to step outside to check and see what the weather was doing, and as you just saw, there was some lightning. Now, I started seeing lightning, this was the first time in 2025 that I finally got to see lightning, which I was excited for. However, at the time that I heard that there was a thunderstorm coming, I was a bit nervous because they were talking about how bad this was supposed to be, wind gusts up to 60 miles per hour. They were talking that there was quite a few areas, that were supposed to get hit pretty hard. While my area, which is Breedsville, which is in northern Van Buren County, while that area did not get anywhere near as bad as what the National Weather Service in Grand Rapids was predicting, there were quite a few other areas that did get hit pretty hard from what this weather alert was saying, which I will show later on in the video. I mean, I won't show other areas that got hit, but I will go and read this severe thunderstorm warning thing out to you guys later on in the video. Just hours before the thunderstorm rolled in, I noticed the sky looked pretty odd. Like, you would look at the sun and it just looked like the skies were super smoky. And unfortunately, prior to this, there were reports of wildfires going on in quite a few areas like Oklahoma, some areas down south, and I believe they said Texas was getting some wildfires too. So, I tried to get a good picture of how the sky looked, and unfortunately, the pictures would not turn out the best. I was trying to get some good pictures because I wanted to submit them to Michigan Storm Chasers, but unfortunately, that did not happen. But this is one of the very few pictures I took. I will show some videos of how the sky looked before showing the storm videos, but this is one of the very few pictures I took. This is what the radar would look like. Hold on, let me pause the video. I was kind of joking around with the Milwaukee area because, I noticed half that city was getting hit with a thunderstorm and the other half looked like it was getting hit with snow. So I was kind of joking around about that a little bit later on in the video, but at the time, I didn't really make too many jokes because I was trying to be on the lookout for a thunderstorm that was hitting my area. Basically the same storm that was hitting Milwaukee. And while we did get quite a thunderstorm, it wasn't anywhere near as severe in my area as they were predicting. Like I said, the wind did get bad at times, but for most part, this is what the video looked like. Unfortunately, there wasn't a whole lot of lightning as the storm was passing through. You could see the rain hitting the windshield on my truck, but that was about it. Unfortunately, it was nighttime, so you couldn't see much. I sat in my truck to watch the storm roll in. I was trying to get an idea of how the storm was, and yeah. Anyways, I don't want to keep repeating myself, but yeah, at night time on March 19th, we got hit with a thunderstorm. Then the next morning, which I didn't take too many pictures or videos because I was on a schedule and I was trying to get to work and I didn't want to have my camera on me at all times. But the next morning, it snowed, as you can tell from this clip. I was on my way to go work on a house in Niles, and the weather didn't look bad in this clip, but there was times where, you know, there were areas where you almost couldn't see too far ahead of you. So, you know, that's kind of the backstory of these videos I took. I probably will go on to speak after all these videos are shown, but yeah, like I said, this is to kind of give you guys an idea of what all happened, because, you know, like I said, they said that the storm was supposed to be bad, and it wasn't as bad in my area, but it did get bad in quite a few areas. One thing I will mention, though, is but not too long before I took this snowy video, there was a spot where there was a tree blocking the road, and I had to drive damn near almost into a ditch to get around it. Probably wasn't the best idea, but thankfully my truck has four-wheel drive, and even though I don't always rely on my four-wheel drive to get me everywhere, you know, I mean, it's not something I would highly recommend even if you have one, but yeah, like I said, before I took this video, there was a tree down on the road, so, you know, wish I would have recorded it, but like I said, I was just trying to get to work, so, yeah, anyways, I'm going to go ahead and show the rest of these videos. Sorry for my slow speaking, I know I was probably speaking some gibberish, but, yeah, here you go. Oh, the moon's getting covered up now, but, the sun, excuse me. Right now, I think it's smoky above me. Just, southeast of Bangor right now, across the street from the fire department, if my freaking camera would focus. It's smoky above me right now. A little bit of clouds, and then we got some clouds rolling in, so yeah, see how that goes. Alright, just got home, and of course the camera's not cooperating. Here we go. Trying to adjust it. Yeah, I'm quite certain we got wildfire smoke above us again. And my camera keeps unadjusting itself, but whatever. I mean, obviously, yeah, we got clouds too, but yeah, the way the sun's looking, or has been looking, that's got to be wildfire smoke. Yeah, I guess right now we are under a severe thunderstorm watch until 1 a.m., and that is for counties such as Berrien, Branch, Calhoun, Cass, Hillsdale, Jackson, Kalamazoo, St. Joseph, and Van Buren County until 1 a.m. So, yeah, figures. And then, as of 4 minutes ago, a severe thunderstorm warning was issued for Berrien County in Michigan until 8 o'clock Eastern Daylight Time. And I don't know why my frickin' camera keeps doing that. But yeah, click on that real quick. Yeah. Hopefully it does not get way too bad in my area in Van Buren County, but I guess we'll just have to look out. We'll see, I guess. Well, guys, we got a thunderstorm that's about to approach. Got an alert about probably 10 minutes ago now about a severe thunderstorm warning for my county, which is Van Buren County. Oop. I don't know how well you guys just saw that. Well, according to this right here, the affected area, pretty much my entire county, National Weather Service in Grand Rapids has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for Van Buren County in southwestern Michigan until until 9 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Damn. My apologies, folks. At 1:08 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, severe thunderstorms were located along a line extending from 7 miles west of Lake Michigan Beach to near Berrien Springs to near Roseland, moving northeast at 50 miles per hour. Hazard 60 mile per hour wind gusts. Source radar indicated impact. Expect damage to roofs, siding, and trees. Locations impacted include Lawrence, South Haven, Mattawan, Glendale, Lawton, Breedsville, Decatur, Van Buren State Park, Bangor, Gobles, Grand Junction, Keeler, Covert, Pine Grove, Kendall, South Haven area regional, Paw Paw, Hartford, Bloomingdale, and Lakota. So that's pretty much every town here in Van Buren County. Go figure. Yeah. Dang, I wasn't recording when that lightning just struck, but lit up the sky damn near. I don't know what that noise is I just heard, but right now, I'm just sitting in my truck. I'm going to listen to see if any more National Weather Service alerts come through. I mean, we already had one issued from my county, but figured I'd sit here for a bit and listen to the radio. Good thing I gassed up earlier. Still, you know, I just hope and pray this doesn't turn out to be too bad of a storm. The rain's starting. There we go. Phone volume up in case I get a call or a text or an alert. If I had to guess, the storm is probably moving northeast. I don't know. Have my music or my radio up too loud, but I don't want to have it down all the way in case if I don't hear any alert coming through. It's 8:30 right now. The warning is supposed to expire in 30 minutes. Oh, the wind's starting to pick up. windows might be getting foggy. Oh, there's a bright lightning flash behind me. Saw it on my rear views. Roll the window down for a sec. Okay. Roll it back up. Okay. Wind's died down for a second, but we're not out of the woods yet. Oh, wind just picked right back up. My windows up? Yeah, they are. Heard a whistling noise for a sec. I thought maybe my frickin' sounded like I had a window cracked open. I don't know what the heck those people over there are doing. Not really the best idea to climb up a ladder right now. I mean, I ain't trying to judge, but it's just a concern I have. Come on, radio, you got any more alerts? Our National Weather Service? I don't want it to be anything bad, but I kind of want to hear if something else is up. I don't want to wish for a tornado, you know, obviously, but another 20 minutes left of a severe thunderstorm warning in my county, and should be out. I'm surprised my phone's not blowing up right now. Sorry guys, I know this is probably a little boring. Just sitting in my truck, you can't really see much other than what's lit up. Everybody's been hyping this storm the past few days, and I mean, another 18 minutes left now, but still, you know. I mean, I'm hoping and praying something worse doesn't happen, but just hoping and praying for the best, but expecting the worst, you know. Heavier raindrops. Oh guys, I just looked at my phone and apparently the warning has been canceled. Now we're just under a watch until 1 a.m. So, I don't know. I'm going to sit here for another few minutes, see if anything else might come through, though. I mean, it's possible that something else could come through. I don't know. But I guess, you know, there's quite a few areas in Indiana right now that are under a severe thunderstorm warning or getting slammed and all that. I had a live stream come through to my Facebook from a storm chaser I follow, Reed Timmer. I guess he's out by Terre Haute, Indiana, recording a storm, live streaming it, so yeah. I just wanna love somebody. Sorry guys, I like that song, and that's what's playing right now. I'm sorry, I'll shut up. Still a little bit of wind going on, but not bad. Ooh, that breeze kind of feels nice though. Trying to use my phone light to show you guys the rain, but that's not turning out too well. Dang. Well, that sucks. Looking at a weather radar, and mind you, this is AccuWeather radar, so this isn't the most legit radar out there, but it works. Oh wow, look at that. Looked like it was spinning for a second, and kind of like how hurricanes do. That was kind of cool. Half of Milwaukee is getting hit with a thunderstorm, and then the other half of it looks like it's getting hit with snow. Dang. But, see what it's looking like. It's 8:56, so yeah, we're not out of the woods yet, it looks like, but looks like we're supposed to just get rain from here on out. But I'll keep an eye out. And then for that storm, oh my gosh. Wait, where's Terre Haute? There it is. Yeah, one of those. Yeah, that's probably the one that Reed Timmer was chasing. I could be wrong. But anyways, let's go back to my area. Okay, so yeah, it's heading northeast. So my prediction, excuse me, my prediction somewhat right. Dang. Come on, cars, go away, please. It's moving, yeah, moving northeast. It'll hit Lansing by about 10-ish. That's still about an hour out. Let's see. Kalamazoo, about 9-ish. Charlotte, about 9:30. Lansing, about 10-ish. Check this red blob out. I don't know what the heck is going on right there. Okay, here we go. Yeah, my radar's getting funky. What the? Let's watch that again. Over. Okay. That was a bit odd. Almost reminded me of something off of a movie involving aliens. Feel free to call me crazy for saying that, but man, just imagine. Sorry I keep taking a long screen record, but just something to joke around about with Milwaukee. Imagine being in that same exact city, being on the phone with your friend or a family or whatever, being like, I don't know what you're talking about, it's storming here, and then the other person going, oh, well, it's snowing over here. Or at least I'm pretty sure that's what that blue means. I don't know, let's check Google Maps real quick, see how the road status is in that area. I don't know, the highways at least are showing green. I mean, it doesn't have to snow hard in order for the radar to show blue, but yeah, that's starting from Manitowoc, Green Bay, Appleton, Stevens Point, Wausau. Oh yeah, they're getting hit with snow. They gotta be. Toma or Tama, however you say that. Looks like. Is that yeah, that's Iowa. A little bit of orange on their highways, but not too much. Uh-oh. Iowa's under a blizzard warning, it looks like. Or part of it is. Oh, crap. Oh, I hope my internet just didn't go out. Okay. Yeah, quite a few areas in Iowa are under a blizzard warning. There's Des Moines. Where's Cedar Rapids? Okay, Cedar Rapids is in the clear. Alright. Oh. Highway closures. That's not good. I got another friend that lives in Omaha. Oh, wow. Wow. Almost the entire highway of I-80 through Nebraska is closed. Wow. Anyways, back to the subject matter for the moment. Yeah, it's supposed to just rain from here on out. I'm not getting any more alerts, nor am I getting any more I'm not really receiving anything else, you know. I feel for the people who are getting hit way worse from this storm, and then everybody that's about to get hit with some snow, you know, I feel for those people, especially the hard-hitting snow. Of course, my windows are now fogging up. My defroster in my truck doesn't work, so yeah, figures. Best way for me to get my Windows to warm up is if I, hold on, angle this upward. There we go. Of course my cool air's on though, because it's kind of warm in here. It's 61 degrees outside right now. Temperatures are going to drop though overnight, so turn those off. Yeah. As I just stated in the video a second ago, temperatures were supposed to drop, and they indeed did. The next morning, which is when I took these next two clips I'm about to show you guys, it would snow. Alright guys, it's the next morning, and no, I did not sit in my truck all night, obviously. Probably would have recorded more, but the rain actually stopped not too long after I stopped recording, so yeah. But now it's back to snowing. Go figure. But oh well. I'll go ahead and get on the road and see what the weather does on the way there, if it does anything else. Doesn't look like much on camera, but man, snow was just blowing around like crazy. We should start doing it again when we get to the fielded areas. Yeah, believe it or not, there's a tree down in one spot. Had to drive around it. Well, folks, that's pretty much that for that video. Like I said, the storm ended up not being anywhere near as bad as what people were talking about. There were times where the wind did pick up and it did get bad, but like I said, it did not get anywhere near as bad as what the forecasters were saying. I usually don't get nervous when it comes to storms because, I mean, you know, I've gotten to where I usually like watching storms come through, but just the way everybody was talking, they were talking that it was supposed to get pretty bad, you know, a lot of the news stations near me, like News Channel 3, Fox 17 News, Wood TV8, and a few other news stations were talking like this was supposed to be a pretty bad storm. There were even Facebook pages like Michigan Storm Chasers and, other weather services like the Weather Channel, AccuWeather, and a few others that were talking that my area was supposed to get hit hard, and that ended up not being the case. But like I said, there were areas not far from me that did get hit hard. Kalamazoo got tore up. Ben Arbor got hit quite a bit. Dowagiac, Lawrence. The list continues. There were quite a few areas that were hit pretty hard. I've been recording weather for my channel for quite some time, and I've never really recorded anything too surprising or too exciting as far as weather goes. But, it's something I do enjoy doing in my downtime, especially for this channel. Over the years, I've kind of gotten into more of like the vlogging, which, reminds me those storm videos that were taken will be put into a vlog that I have coming up here hopefully in the next week or so, which will be my March vlog. I kind of getting to where I'm going back into the whole monthly vlog thing. Been doing that for my YouTube channel now. Haven't really done it too much lately because haven't had a whole lot going on, but that's something I've been doing for my channel. But I still try and upload weather every chance I can, whether or not I upload them separately to my channel, or if I just add them to my bigger videos. Sometimes if I don't think the weather video turns out that good, then I'll just add them to my vlog. Anyways, I know this video probably wasn't the best video that a lot of people saw, I was hoping for some more excitement to happen for this video, but unfortunately that wasn't the case. But we are just getting started into the storm seasons, so obviously, this isn't the end. As the seasons go and as we get more weather, I'll definitely record more of the weather that I can, and hopefully we'll get some weather that's more exciting than what we just had. I want to try and do my weather videos like this more often, but at the same time, I don't really want to talk too much all the time. But again, sorry this wasn't the most exciting video on YouTube, but I hope some of you guys at least enjoyed it. Feel free to hit the like, feel free to subscribe if you want to. Like I said, these weather videos will definitely be added to an upcoming vlog that I have coming up here in the next week or so. Anywho, that pretty much concludes this video. Sorry this wasn't the best, but oh well. Anyways, thanks for watching. God bless you all. You guys all take care now, and hope everybody has a fantastic spring.